Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday night, and it is XCAL time, and time to go racing from Lucas Oil Raceway. This one's gonna get interesting. Something you may not have seen before, because this is a top dominant flat track, and that could make this race extremely exciting for guys trying to pass. Before we get too far into this, happy birthday to the driver of the 11 car, Sean Patrick. It is his birthday today, so make sure you drop in the comments. Let Sean know happy birthday. Let him know you're cheering for him here tonight. Good evening, Russell. Good evening, JR. Hope everybody's doing well here tonight. All right. So, we've got just a few minutes left to go, and warm-up qualifying order already set, and the Mad Bear will be starting on the pole tonight, a place he has been before. But let's get this night started off right. Let's talk to a driver who has had one heck of a turnaround all season long. See if we can get a quick word with Albie Hewins. Hey, Albie, it's Doug in the booth. You got me, buddy?
I gotcha.
Hey, what a season you are having so far. Quite a turnaround from previous seasons. You're doing a great job here.
Yeah, we've had a couple rough weeks, or rougher weeks the last couple of weeks. I should have been a little better than I was. But the difference really just a little bit of luck change, and I'm hoping to keep it going.
I know last week was rough, but man, staying up there in the points, you continue to march forward in these races. What has been the big difference this season over last?
I guess worrying about myself a little more than everybody else, and just trying to run my race a little more.
Well, man, it is definitely paying off, and I have to say, watching you race in more than one league, you're getting better all the way around. Do more of that.
And that's the goal. That's why I'm trying to stick with the guys I am. I've learned a lot. Some of them ain't here anymore, but they still help out. But yeah, that's the goal. Top 15 at least every week. Better at the good track. So we'll see.
Well, man, good luck tonight. I know we're going to see you up there with a win before this season is out, buddy.
That's right. Thanks again. We'll see you, Doug.
Albie Hewins having a great start to this season, and on to, let's see if we can pull up Mr. Brent Mackus. Hey, Brent, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
Hey, I am good. You've had quite the season here so far, too. Kind of up and down, but the last few weeks, you really started moving forward. How do you feel about tonight?
It's a tough track out there, Doug. I mean, I know we scrapped the whole setup come Sunday and reworked the whole new thing in for today. So, going to give it a go and see what we got. We got some decent front-end speed. Just hopefully it'll hang on towards the end of the run.
Well, you said you have to scrap a setup just 2 days before a race, and knowing how much time goes into these XCAL setups, because there is such big money on the line, how is the team handling that with a complete swap over?
Well, we did some tests during the heat races, and I know me and Jeff ran the dash. We didn't have that many entries in the dash, but we're looking for more entries into the dash. But between those heat races and the dash race, I think we fell on something a little bit solid here.
Well, man, that is awesome. I know you're getting faster week in and week out. Currently third fastest here in warm-up. Can you get to victory lane for the first time this season?
That might be a tall ask. I'm hoping for a top 5. That's what I'm looking to get for. That's my goal for the rest of the season, getting to top 5. Keep making sure I'm there at the end of the race, keep my nose clean, and the wins will come if we keep doing what we're doing and working on these setups. I mean, my teammates have been in the win circle. I just need to get there.
Well, man, a great job. You got a great team around you. Good luck tonight, and hopefully we see you back in victory lane.
Thanks, Doug. Just want to give a shout out to the web shop and all their groovy t-shirts and all that good stuff, and Aaron and XCAL for putting on these bad boys, and Doug, thank you for broadcasting and doing such a great job with the broadcast.
My pleasure, buddy. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, next up, a little drama in the heat races. Adam Gilliott may have had some problems. Let's see if we can talk to him. Hey, Adam, it's Doug. You got me?
Yep, I got you.
Heard you had a little bit of fun last night in the heat races.
Yeah, the heat race was pretty interesting. I mean, it was pretty fun, actually.
I did hear it may get a little rough. You and Noah had a little exchange during one of those races.
Yeah, I was just there on the start. I felt like I gave him plenty of room, and he just kind of drove down into my right front. But it's all right. I mean, it's racing. It is what it is.
So, how aggressive? We've seen you kind of crank it up the last few weeks. You've even been pulling away from Jeremy and getting up here in the fight. Things have gotten a little bit rough for you with some of the other drivers out there. Is the aggression level here about the halfway point starting to crank up?
Yeah, I would say so. I just think that in the past, sometimes I'd been a little too laid back and kind of drawn the short straw with some interaction, and I'm trying not to draw the short straw anymore. You know, I'm trying to kind of just be more aggressive and try not to get wrecked.
Well, man, that 25 has been finding its way through the field. Hopefully we see you back up front tonight and maybe victory lane.
Yeah, I hope so. Just been a little bit of bad luck this year. I've had good cars at most of the tracks, but I feel really good at this track. So we'll see what happens.
Well, buddy, good luck tonight. Hopefully we'll be talking to you after the race.
Yes, sir.
Adam Gilliott, currently fastest out on track, and now let's see if we can talk to the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Mad Bear. Matt, you're back on the pole here tonight.
Yeah, brother, we looking good here tonight, I think.
I do think, you got the pole. You're currently second fastest in warm-up. There's been so many close calls, so many things go wrong late in a race, right about the time that it looks like you're just about to walk away with it. Can you get to victory lane here tonight?
I think we got a really good, strong car here tonight, Doug. My crew chief, Frank Cryer, put a good piece under me tonight. I think we have potential, especially late in the night. Liked what we had in Heat 3 last night. We were able to just drive through the corner on exit with so much power at the end of the run that I truthfully think that this is the best car we've shown up to the track with all season long.
And I have to say, all season long, you guys have been doing amazing on the fuel mileage. Definitely a huge difference since last season. And then you factor in the strategy playing out perfectly on more than one occasion. But this track is extremely tricky to pass at. Is the fuel mileage and strategy going to be the key?
It's going to be give and take there because, if you go hard, yeah, you're going to be able to get around them. But if you don't hit that fuel mileage marker where you need to go to do it on 5 stops, you're going to have to do that extra stop. So you might as well just full send at that point. And with the guys saving, if you go saving, you've got to be aware that those guys that are going hard are going to be looking to get around you. And if you don't watch out, somebody's going to give you a door to get around you at that point, and you just got to make sure you don't destroy your car. So you've got to be smart with what you're doing, know who you're around at all times, and be aware who's faster than you.
And I know you've been fast all season long, but all season long you have been calling out a particular driver week in and week out. He has yet to show up and accept your challenge yet.
Yeah, Ty's going to show up if he wants to show up. I'm doing all I can and running this, putting the car up in the top 5 every weekend points. Road to Pro, I'm sitting 39th in points right now, but in the cutoff, so we're just going to keep digging with that too. I'm here. I ain't going anywhere. You want to come beat me, and I promise you nobody was going to beat me tonight either way. But I'm going to put on a show for you tonight, Doug.
Well, good luck tonight, buddy. Always glad to talk to you. Really been great seeing you have such success this season.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I'll look forward to talking to you at the end of the night.
All right, buddy.
Later.
The Mad Bear, very confident tonight. Good evening to Danny. Tanya cheering on Ryan Seams. Carol out here cheering on Brent Mekas. And Kevin, good evening, buddy. How's it going? Danny, of course, cheering on all the J&S cars as we get ready to go racing here at Lucas Oil. Make sure you take a moment, hit that like and share, follow, subscribe, hit all the buttons. You know you like hitting the buttons. Hit the share button, invite your friends and family to come help you cheer your favorite driver. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for. It's time to go racing with Matt Bear on the pole, Noah Carpenter outside the front row. Stephen Rex, Adam Gilliott have the second row. Jose Godino and Brent Mekas starting on the third row. Alex Crapser, Jeff Edgar on the fourth row. Kyle Bartles and Sean Andrews round out your top 10. Sean Patrick starting in 11th with Derek Colson in 12th. Albie Hewins starting up in 13th. Jeremy Gilliott in 14th. Joe Campbell starting in 15th. Austin Edwards up starting in 16th in a different car tonight. Flying Ryan Seams starting in 17th. Next to Gerald Thanos Poole in 18th. Kyle McRecken Martin back in the field in 19th. And Kendrick Cryer in 20th. John Friley starting in 21st. And Luarto Lamperti starting 22nd. Octavio Rondoletto starts in 23rd. Jim Johnson in 24th. Drivers begin to roll off of pit road. Already got Johnny B saying Matt, the Mad Bear for the win here tonight. Matt is definitely confident. The fuel strategy has been spot on all season. Could tonight finally be that night he gets back to victory lane. Pace Truck's going to lead him around one more time. A couple of quick updates. Austin Edwards not in the 18 tonight. The 18 had 2 strikes. So it was not able to start. Austin, though, using the provisional, another driver gave up his seat. He is in Austin in the 46 tonight. Noah Carpenter and Adam Gilliott had some problems during the heats last night. Could we see a problem here on the start? They're starting nose to tail, but Mad Bear out front looking for Aaron Hillebush to drop the green. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away in Lucas Oil. This track is a top line dependent track. It is very difficult to go fast on the lower and middle lines as we're already seeing some 3 wide. Joe Campbell shoots the gap up the middle. Austin Edwards trying to make his way forward. A little contact. Wow, it is exciting towards the back of this one. Kyle McRecken Martin in the 51. We've got the 5 in the wall. Oh, Joe's around. Caution is out. Lap 2. McRecken is involved. Albie Hewins gets caught up. You had to know the 5 just comes down across Albie's nose. Albie gets on the brakes, but the chain reaction there catches Joe Campbell and McRecken. And it looks like Albie may have lost his front bumper. A heartbreaking start. Albie was looking to come back after a rough race at Martinsville. Flat track racing, you definitely need everything you can get in the aero department. A lot of drivers, the whole back half of the field hitting pit road, just topping off on fuel. They know fuel mileage is going to be huge here tonight. If you got a favorite driver in the field, make sure you drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for. A lot of these drivers do watch and listen to the race. Love to know that their fans are in the stands. And it looks like Gerald Poole's computer has crashed. He may be done. Hopefully he'll get that car back out for points. This track, as we mentioned, very high line dominant. So these guys have to make moves to pick up positions on the bottom. That makes things a bit tricky here. The car really tends to get tight down low. Another interesting note, and we'll talk about it more here in a few minutes, but looking from the Mad Bears car, 3/4 of this track, you're fine, but coming through 3 and 4, you're blind. The sun going down has a big effect here. Looks like they are gonna extend it. Johnny B, I have to agree, that was a rough start. Octavio Rondoletto, the biggest winner of this situation. He is up 11 spots now into 12th. Kendrick Cryer picks up 9 spots into 11th, and Austin Edwards up 6 spots into 10th. Lights are out on the pace car. Down the back straightaway, all the drivers getting stacked up. Still 23 cars in the field. Pace truck is in. Matt Bear in control. Green flag back in the air. The Mad Bear firing quickly into turn 1, trying to get up to the high line. And already 3 wide mid-pack. Austin Edwards is going to make it 3 wide on the high side. Birthday boy Sean Patrick stuck down on the bottom. He's going to lose a couple of spots here before he can get back up top. Austin Edwards picks up several spots on the restart. Austin making his way up to 7th. Matt Bear, though, continuing to lead. Noah Carpenter in second. Adam Gilliott in 3rd. Octavio Rondoletto now up into 8th place. Octavio continuing to march. Austin a little bit loose off turn 4, sends it to the bottom. He's going to take 6th place from Brent Mekas. Octavio now looking under Brent as well. Alex Crapser has made his way now into the top 5. Caution! Sean Andrews involved. Down through, whoa, Sean gets way loose. Almost saves it. Almost everybody gets by, but Albie Hewins gets caught again. And Matt Bear makes a last-second turn to pit road. Looks like the whole field is on pit road this time, just 13 laps in. Matt quickly back off pit road. Several drivers just fuel only. Albie Hewins sits on pit road in 23rd, having no luck here tonight. A bit of a heartbreak for Albie, who is looking to turn his season back around after a great start to the season. Albie came into this week 14th after losing a spot at Martinsville last week, looking to make up some ground. It is not going his way, but still a lot of racing to go. Gerald Thanos Poole having difficulty getting back into the session after a computer problem. Lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up for the restart. Matt Bear manages to maintain the lead after pit stops. Adam Gilliott now in second. Kendrick Pryor manages to move up to third. Kendrick now up 17 spots. Through 3 and 4, the Mad Bear about to fire. Out of 4, and Aaron waves a green flag. We're back underway. Matt gets a good jump into turn 1. They get side by side back behind. Austin Edwards now up into 4th. Octavio Rondoletto up 17 spots into 6th. Jeremy Gilliott has now cracked into the top 10. He's in 8th. Lamperti currently up 14 spots into 8th. Jeremy Gilliott in 9th. Jim Johnson now up into 10th. The Mad Bear trying to open up a bit of a gap here in the early going. Sean Andrews is back on pit road. Albie Hewins has not returned to the track yet. Rondoletto definitely on the march here tonight as he looks low on Stephen Rex. That is the battle for 5th. Brent Mecca is starting to make a move now as well. He looks underneath of Rondoletto, can't get there. A lot of drivers said in pre-race, this is going to be a tough track to pass. Some of these guys are just going to have to drive it in deep, brake late, and hope for the best. Kevin, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, so I'm just going to say thank you. Kendrick Cryer sitting in third, sitting in second. Now has Austin Edwards all over his back bumper. Adam Gilliott on his way toward the front as well, currently in fourth. Jim Johnson has gotten by a couple of cars, now up into eighth, but the real question is going to be on this flat track. Those tires wear so much more, especially those right sides. How are these guys going to do on the long run? Most of these drivers looking at 50 to 60 laps on a tank of fuel. They're going to want tires right away. Some of the drivers, I did hear a rumor that some could even make 65 laps. But for the most part, 50 to 60 laps. However, everybody topped off on lap 13. Matt Bear starting to open a gap as Austin Edwards starts looking for second place. Stephen Rex now in fifth. Octavio Rondoletto in sixth. Brent Mekas seventh. Jim Johnson eighth. Lamberti in ninth. Jeremy Gilliott in 10th. But Gilliott starting to look under Lamberti again. This track has three distinct lines through the turns. The outside line does have the most momentum though. But drivers have to get the passes done most of the time on the middle or the bottom line. Matt Baird doesn't have to worry about it. He has a 1 second lead now over Kendrick Cryer. Austin just haunting the back bumper of Kendrick Cryer through 3 and 4. Austin looking low all the way to the apron, slides it up. And Cryer gives it the crossover. Oh! And I think Edwards got a little bit of the wall there. They are door to door out of turn 4, running out of track. Everybody keeps going. Matt Baer continues to pull away while these two battle. Austin Edwards now to second. Flying Ryan Seams, one of the most popular drivers on track, currently in 14th, up 3 spots, trying to hunt down McRecken. McRecken, after that earlier incident, has some significant right front damage, will be affecting the aero of that car. Kevin, that is definitely a heartbreaking end to a race, buddy. Oh, McRecken gets the wall. Ryan Seams has a run into 3. Looks like since getting some damage, McRacken may have a little bit of a push mid-turn. Matt Baer's lead has started to shrink. Austin Edwards is reeling him in. Cryer third. Adam Joliet fourth. Stephen Rex in fifth. Albie Hewins, unfortunately, still on pit road. Sean Andrews had to go back to pit road after the restart. He is currently in 22nd. Jose Godino back in 21st. Derek Colson, we saw having problems early on as well, in 20th. Joe Campbell got caught up in that early caution, currently running in 19th, trying to start marching his way back forward. John Friley in 18th, Kyle Bartles in 17th, Noah Carpenter all the way back in 16th. Noah started up on the front row, has lost a lot of ground, but we've seen Noah come back from further. Flying Ryan has gotten by Kyle Martin, now up into 13th. Crapser now looking low. Martin surrounded by J&S cars at the moment. Hey, good evening, Dean. How are you, buddy? McRacken up on the high line. It looks like the J&S cars did come with a setup that would run that middle line and run it fast. Oh! Noah Carpenter gets in there deep. Almost. Kyle is loose. Noah almost gets the door. Hey, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it, buddy. Hopefully that is resolved in the next day or so. Austin Edwards still trying to reel in the leader. Lamperti made a big charge in the early going. He had gotten up as high as 7th place, but has now dropped back into 11th. This could very well be a situation of the tires wearing out, whereas Sean Patrick, the birthday boy, currently up into 10th. Another driver on the move, Jim Johnson, all over him. Brent Meckes' back bumper. Jeremy Joliet right behind this crowd. We were talking about it earlier. Let's ride along with Jeremy Joliet for a lap or so, and you'll see one of the biggest struggles these drivers have as they go off into 3 and 4. They can't see. There is a brief moment in the middle of turn 3 where they just can't see anything. Blake Viken, of course, dropping in the comments to tell Richie Joplin happy birthday. Speaking of Blake, Richie, Ryan, and Dean, don't forget to come back tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, the Nowski Nation season finale of the Judgment Day Series. 5 drivers will race for the championship at Homestead tomorrow night. And what a birthday gift that would be if Richie Joplin pulled that off. Especially since he's not in the top 5. Matt Baer's lead stable at about 1 second now. Austin Edwards was reeling him in. Matt just cranked it back up. Scott, good evening, buddy. How are you? Man, I hardly got to talk to you at work today, bud. Stephen Rex currently in 5th, Rondoletto in 6th, Brent Meckes 7th, Jim Johnson in 8th. Jim looking underneath Meckes. He'd been working on him for several laps. I appreciate it, Scott. Danny, get your priorities straight, lady. Just kidding, Danny. Hope you have a great night, and hopefully we see some of them J&S cars in the post-race interviews. Stephen Rex, currently running in 5th, has started to close the gap on Adam Gilliott. Gilliott losing touch with Kendrick Cryer. Jim Johnson now in 7th, starting to reel him in. Brent Meckes, Jeremy Gilliott staying right with him in the draft. Lamperti has gotten back by Sean Patrick to reclaim 10th. Sean Patrick now has Alex Crapser looking low. Noah Carpenter and Ryan Seams are closing in. Oh, Danny, I completely understand. I've got a coworker in Dubuque that, yeah, just useless. Just kidding, just kidding, Scott. Just had to. A lot of the drivers talked about using that high line here tonight, but a lot of them used that high line during the heats yesterday. However, seeing more drivers in the middle line throughout the field here tonight. Could be seeing that middle line starting to come in. As that sun gets a little lower, the track will cool off, give some more grip. Jim Johnson currently in 7th, starting to run down Octavio Rondoletto. Rondoletto has had a great comeback here this season. Came back a few races ago and made sure everybody remembered he was here. Has been in the conversation every single race. Looks like Rondoletto was a little loose mid-turn through 3 and 4. Matt Bear has extended his lead now over points leader Austin Edwards, 1.4 seconds. It is not often you see somebody pull away from Austin on a long run. But fuel strategy will be huge here. Matt did tell me he's got some plans for tonight. He's got the fuel mileage. He's got the strategy. He can roll with whenever the cautions come out. This could be Matt Bear's night. And you know if he wins, there's going to be a lot of smack talking. He's going to be calling out Ty Majeski even more. Flying Ryan back up into 13th. Noah Carpenter, after losing a ton of spots early in this race, is now back up into 12th. Started in 2nd, went as far back as 18th, and is now fighting his way back through the field. Looked like Lamperti just got the wall off turn 4. I'd be willing to bet most of these cars will have scratches down the right side by the time the night is done. Crapser having a great run, currently sitting in 10th place. 1.6 seconds behind Brent Makus, but he is gaining ground on Brent. Brent in 9th, right behind Jeremy Gilliott, starting to see some gaps up here toward the front as Jim Johnson has caught Octavio. Jared Heasley cheering on Flaming Karma. Oh! Octavio a lot loose through 3 and 4 as Jared, I do believe, will be back in the car next week at Nashville. Steve Seams, as always, cheering on Flying Ryan. Ryan staying right with his teammate, Noah Carpenter, as they work their way through the field. Interesting note, and it looks like Gerald Thanos Poole has gotten back into the race. He'll be back out on track. He'll be a lot of laps down, but definitely has an opportunity to make up some points here tonight. And as Matt Baer continues to lead, we'll take our first commercial break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to go side by side. You won't miss a thing. And we are back, and Matt Baer continues to lead, but we're getting close to that first round of green flag stops, and here comes Austin Edwards closing the gap. Derek Colson is the first driver to hit pit road. All the drivers pitted on lap 13, so now it comes down to who can stretch the fuel the furthest. Crapser making his way up to 8. Jim Johnson now in 7th. Rondoletto in 6th. Kyle Bartles is in. John Friley is now on pit road. Bit of a long pit road here tonight. Does make things a little bit harder. These drivers have to carry as much momentum as possible until they get to that commitment code and then have to be down at pit road speed. Don't forget to tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, because guess what? We're going to the Nashville Fairgrounds. That beautiful, bumpy, high-banked, fast old track is a blast to race at, a blast to watch a race at. It is going to be non-stop excitement at the fairgrounds next Tuesday. This will be the first time in XCAL history to go to the Nashville Fairgrounds. That promises to be even more exciting. Alex Crapser, Brent Mekas, Jeff Edgar headed to pit road. Kyle Martin, Jim Johnson, Octavio Rondoletto, Lamperti, Ryan Seams, Joe Campbell on pit road. Noah Carpenter, who lost a lot of ground early on under that first caution. Looks like this is his opportunity. We've seen Noah really managing to hold on to fuel and extend his runs extremely long here in recent weeks. Now is his chance to start making up some ground as Jeremy Joliet heads to pit road. Matt Bear coming around as Ryan Seams comes off pit road. And the Mad Bear is on pit road. Austin Edwards goes by. He's going to take the lead for the first time tonight. Oh, Flying Ryan was flying out of turn 4. That back end was trying to snap loose on him. Adam Gilliott is in now, Kendrick Cryer, everybody except for Austin Edwards and Noah Carpenter. Both drivers continue to lay down laps. Noah Carpenter is going to bring it in. Austin Edwards will be the final car to complete his green flag stop. He does not come in this time. Of the drivers who have completed their pit stop right now, Octavio Rondoletto in 6th place is running up front. Octavio having a great night tonight. The Mad Bear rolling off pit road. And it looks like once pit stop cycle, Matt Bear may reclaim the lead here. It's all going to come down to how well Austin Edwards, how good his pit crew does here tonight. Austin continuing to stretch that fuel. Noah Carpenter on his way off pit road. Austin Edwards points it in. He is on pit road. 4 tires and fuel. Matt Bear will likely reclaim the lead here. Adam Gilliott sits 2nd. Kendrick Cryer in 3rd. Octavio Rondoletto in 4th. But where will Austin Edwards come out? Right now, the Mad Bear has a 2-second gap on Adam Gilliott. Adam side by side with John Friley, and Friley looked like he was way out of shape through there. Oh, and Kendrick Cryer definitely was out of shape coming through 1 and 2. Watching Cryer through 3 and 4, see if the tires, as they come up to temp and come up to pressure, should have a little bit more grip, but both ends of this track also quite a bit different despite the same banking. 1 and 2 a little bit smoother than 3 and 4. Plus the difference in the sun on each end of the track changes the temperature, changes the amount of grip that they have. Cryer gets a little bit of the wall, and Matt Baer does have the lead. Austin Edwards comes out in third. Austin right to the back bumper of Adam Gilliott in second, but the Mad Bear a 2.3 second lead. Race has been extremely clean, given a lot of frustration after the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, Bristol. Last week, Martinsville. A lot of drivers very aggravated with each other. A lot of drivers seeking, have talked about seeking revenge. But so far, we have not seen anybody use the chrome horn tonight. Gerald Poole, after that massive computer issue early in the race, back out on track, a bunch of laps down, but because of Albie Hewen's earlier issues, Albie just 10 laps ahead. As Matt Baer now starts to weave his way through lap traffic and the sun going down. Austin Edwards now making the move on Adam Gilliott. Kendrick Cryer right there with him. Rondoletto now in 5th. Alex Crapser in 6th. Crapser having a great run tonight in his J&S car. Let's see what it looks like from the nose of that car. Beautiful view from the nose cam as he comes down across the start-finish line into turn 1. Back up on the throttle out of 1 and 2. Closing the gap just a little bit. Down through 3 and 4, you see the car ahead setting down on the right side. Really bumpy out of turn 4, struggling for grip. He holds on to her and continues to close in on Octavio Rondoletto. Matt Baer clearing some more lap traffic, just coming by Joe Campbell in 18th. Sets his sights on birthday boy Sean Patrick in 17th. Austin Edwards, meanwhile, now in 2nd place, starting to reel in the Mad Bear. He's gained half a second, now 1.87 behind. This battle is going to come down to a lot of lap traffic and who gets through it better. And Jim Johnson has had an up and down season so far. Tonight, though, looking very up. He has come through traffic, currently running in 8th. Kendrick Cryer losing a little bit of ground on Adam Gilliott and Austin Edwards here as they settle into the rhythm of the second fuel run. Jeremy Gilliott, Brent Mekas, and Noah Carpenter battling it out. That is for 10th, 11th, and 12th. Jeremy looking low on Mekas. Mekas has been fast in the early run, but seems to lose a little bit of ground on the long run. And I think Mekas got the wall out of 2 that time. Noah Carpenter now looking low on Gilliott. Ryan Seams now in 14th, setting his sights on Brent Mekas. Kyle Martin, who was involved in that first incident, currently sitting in 15th on the back bumper of Kyle Bartles. Kyle versus Kyle, a battle for the ages. We've seen a couple of drivers try that trick in turn 1. It has yet to work out for anybody. Driving it all the way down to the apron and then sliding it up into turn 2. Martin on the outside, Bartles on the inside. It looks like Bartles will clear out of turn 2, but Martin fighting back. McRecken looking back underneath the right side of that car, heavily damaged, and he's going to try it again down to the apron. Almost like a dirt race. Bartles has to check up. Martin trying the slide job. I don't think that works as well on asphalt, Duddy. And while they battle it out, the Mad Bear has caught up to him. He's going to put him a lap down. Matt clearing Kyle Bartles, now sets his sights on McRecken, gets the nose in into 3 and 4. This could be huge for Austin Edwards, depending on how hard Kyle Martin fights. Now, if he is trying to stay on the lead lap, he can battle the leaders. But if Matt Bear comes back around to him when he's a lap down, he cannot battle. And the Mad Bear managing to clear, but Austin Edwards made up a lot of ground. Now 1 1/4 seconds back. Adam Gilliott holding on to 3rd, this time all over the back bumper. Kendrick Cryer. Oh, Kendrick trying to get underneath Joe Campbell. Joe not on the lead lap, and Joe involved in that first incident. Significant damage to that car. Wow, Kendrick and Joe leaning on each other through 1 and 2. Not even a race for position. These guys are still going at it. That's going to give Alex Krapser and Octavio Rondoletto an opportunity. As long as these guys are up here battling. Matt Bear, meanwhile, has cleared lap traffic. Austin Edwards closing the gap quickly, now less than a second behind. Stephen Rex having another great race, currently runs in 7th place. Jim Johnson trying to reel him in 8th, Lamperti in 9th, and Noah Carpenter in 10th. Noah continuing to make up ground. Noah started in second place, but early on, as he gets a little bit of the wall there, Noah dropped all the way back to 18th, has fought his way back up into the top 10. Austin Edwards has now cleared lap traffic and sets his sights on the leader. Adam Gilliott still trying to get past McRecken. Kendrick Cryer sitting in fourth. Alex Crapser in fifth. Matt Bear, Austin Edwards have some clean track for the moment. Flying Ryan currently in 13th. He would be the next car to lose a lap. Trying to close the gap on Brent Mekas. Jeremy Gilliott in 11th. Noah Carpenter in 10th. And if this thing stays green, we could see a lot of cars losing laps here. Could see a large portion of the field a lap down by the halfway point. Kendrick Cryer coming up on Sean Patrick. These are lap cars ahead of him. A lot of racing at flat tracks often comes down to who gets through the lap traffic or through traffic the best. Oh, Ryan Seams hard hit into the wall. Ryan Seams doing everything he can to stay in front of the leaders. Manages to keep it off the wall this time as Gerald Poole right behind him. And the leader not far behind. Ryan currently sits in 13th. Trying to close in on Brent Mekas, but he lost a lot of ground. And Albie Ewens in 23rd got caught up in the first two incidents tonight. A heartbreak for Albie, who has been up in the top 15 and closing in on the top 10 in points all season long until Martinsville last week. And it looks like he's going to lose a little ground again here tonight. That is, for a guy who has made such a turnaround coming into this season, this has not been the way he wanted this race to go. He really was excited and had a lot of high hopes for tonight. The Mad Bear closing in on Albie. And has come by, and Austin Edwards also coming by. They have put Flying Ryan a lap down. Albie Ewens on his way to pit road. Austin Edwards has finally caught up to Matt Baird. Now, do we see Matt sit, or do we see Austin sit in the draft here and save fuel? Or is he going to push it and go for the lead? Austin looks a little low out of turn 4, but doesn't make a move. Brent Mekas is in 12th, would be the next car to lose a lap, followed by Jeremy Gilliott and Noah Carpenter. Noah still in 10th, trying to close in on Lamperti. Lamperti currently in 9th, just 2 seconds ahead. Jim Johnson sitting in 8th, closing the gap on Stephen Rex. And while they continue to battle before our next pit stop, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll go side by side. And we're back as Octavio Rondoletto and Luarto Lamperti both headed to pit road here early. Most of the drivers stopped between lap 71 and 75. Austin Edwards able to stretch it to lap 80. And it looks like that is the strategy he is playing right now, as Austin just sitting in the draft. He has made no move to take the lead here. Oh, Austin shoots it to the bottom. Matt Bear slides back down to the bottom. Through 1 and 2 side by side. Don't forget to tune in next week for the first time ever. XCAL goes to the Nashville Fairgrounds track. An awesome track, high bank, old, bumpy, not a ton of grip. It's going to be excitement all the way around that one. And just as a side note, folks, if you buy a house near a track, don't complain about the noise. The track was there before you. Help support the Nashville Fairground tracks so that they can get some cup races back there. Austin Edwards has taken the lead from the Mad Bear. Kyle Bartles, Joe Campbell, Ryan Seams, John Friley, Alex Crapser on pit road. Brent Meckes now making his way down pit road. Jose Gadino headed in. Alex Crapser now rolling off. Adam Gilliott now to third, Kendrick Cryer in fourth. Noah Carpenter is in. Not seeing Noah stretch the fuel like we have in recent weeks. Stephen Rex heads to pit road. Brent Meckes, Kyle Martin on pit road. Gerald Poole dropping in the comments to cheer on the 20 and the 43. Gerald, don't text and drive, buddy. The 43 of Lamperti currently running in 12th. Jose Gadino in the 20 currently running in 16th. Austin Edwards already opening a bit of a gap on Matt Bear. 0.7 of a second. Kendrick Cryer on pit road. Kyle Martin is back on pit road. Jeff Edgar is in. Now Adam Gilliott. Three drivers have not been to pit road. Now two. Jeremy Gilliott's headed in. Austin Edwards, Matt Bear continue to stretch the fuel here. And here comes the Mad Bear. Austin Edwards staying out. He last stopped on lap 80. Don't expect to see him on pit road for another 5 laps. Adam Gilliott has been in the top 3 all night long. Had some contention in the heats with Noah Carpenter. Was quoted this week as the owner of Stimulus Racing. Adam Gilliott was quoted this week saying XCAL is kill or be killed. We'll see if he uses that bumper and sends somebody to the moon tonight. Matt Barrett coming back off pit road in 2nd place. Austin Edwards still clicking away. Gerald Poole on pit road saying his setup is awesome. I think with the torn up car, he might be being a little facetious. Matt Bear looking to see if he can reclaim the lead once Austin Edwards hits pit road. Adam Gilliott now closing the gap on the Mad Bear. Kendrick Cryer also closing up. Alex Crapser now up into 5th place. Rondoletto 6th, Lamperti in 7th. Jim Johnson still holds on to 8th. Stephen Rex in 9th. Jeremy Gilliott in 10th. Noah Carpenter in 11th. Brent Meckes in 12th. Jose Gadino 13th. Kyle Bartles 14th. Flying Ryan in 15th. As we wait for Austin Edwards to come in Here he comes, Austin Edwards on pit road. Now Matt Bear's got to hustle around the track for a couple of laps to try and reclaim the lead. Adam Gilliott has made some adjustments to that car because he is picking up speed. He is pulling away from Kendrick Cryer and closing in on the Mad Bear. Crapser currently runs in 5th, navigating lap traffic. Octavio Rondoletto is running him down. Lamperti currently in 7th place, also running Rondoletto down. Jim Johnson in 8th, closing in. Austin Edwards on his way off pit road. Will he manage to hold on to the lead? He comes up to speed. The Matt Bear on the high side. And Matt Bear is going to reclaim the lead. And now the top 3 are back nose to tail. Holy cow, Austin's out of shape. Wow, what a save by Austin Edwards. Let's see if we can get a replay on what happened to Austin here. You saw him come off pit road. Remember, these tires are cold. Takes a couple of laps to get the heat into him, get the grip into him. Gets it up on the high line. And then you see the bobble in the middle of 3. A little drift. Taps the wall, just gives it a love tap. Austin manages to get back around Adam Gilliott back into 2nd, but Matt Bear took advantage of that incident, pulls a 1.1 second lead. Kyle Martin, we saw, had to make a second pit stop earlier in the race. Came back out on track, did a couple of laps, and then went back to pit road, likely a stop-and-go penalty. But that has put him back into 21st. Flying Ryan currently sits in 15th. Right behind Kyle Bartles. Don't forget to go to the XCAL web shop and get your Flying Ryan Seams fan club t-shirt and your Flying Ryan Seams t-shirt. He's got 2 of them on there now. If you haven't got your Ryan Seams t-shirt, what are you waiting for? A lot of other great XCAL gear on the XCAL web shop, xcalracing.com/shop. Matt Bear's lead has started to shrink again. Austin Edwards back under 1 second. And let's take a look from the XCAL web shop blimp here tonight at Lucas Oil as the sun goes down and the lights start to come on. What a great view of the track. A huge shout out to the web shop for bringing us these awesome views from the blimp. Matt Bear's lead continuing to shrink. Austin now 9/10 back. Adam Gilliott sits there in 3rd. Kendrick Cryer is closing in on the top 3 in 4th. Kendrick up 16 spots tonight. Biggest mover so far of the night, though. Octavio Rondoletto up 17 spots. And he is running down Alex Krapser in 5th. Jim Johnson, speaking of running folks down, is running down Lamperti very quickly in 7th. Ryan Seams has gotten past Kyle Bartles, now into 14th, sets his sights on the 20 of Jose Godino. Gerald Thanos Poole back on pit road. And it looks like Thanos' night may be over. The Scarlet Revolt car's been on pit road about 50 laps down. I'm sorry, about 80 laps down. I'm not mathing well tonight. John Friley is in for an unscheduled stop. Heavy damage to the right side of the 26 car. And it looks like Albie Hewins may be in the wall through 1 and 2. Such a heartbreaking night for Albie. He had a fast car in practice. The first wreck of the night caught him immediately. The second wreck of the night, him trying to come from the back again. And the second wreck of the night caught him. Now he loses another lap to the Mad Bear. Austin Edwards has cut the lead down to 0.7 of a second. Adam Gilliott 3rd. Kendrick Cryer in 4th. Alex Krapser in 5th is picking up speed on the 4 cars ahead. However, Octavio Rondoletto and Luarto Lamperti are closing the gap as well. Looks like Thanos is out of the race, saving a little bit of money. Jason Seams saying him and Flying Ryan's mom have both of the Flying Ryan Seams t-shirts. So what is up with the rest of the Flying Ryan Seams fan club? Where are your shirts? Gerald letting Luarto and Jose carry Flaming Karma Racing tonight. Luarto having a great night, up 15 spots into 7th place. But Jimmy Johnson currently sitting in 8th place, closing the gap. Ryan Seams currently in 14th. He is also closing in on Jose Godino. And the Mad Bear is back under attack from Austin Edwards. Austin Edwards has 5 wins so far this season. Matt Barrett has yet to win this season, was very confident about his chances here tonight. Joe Campbell has had a problem back behind. Oh, Joe gets in deep. Sean Patrick checks up. Joe nowhere to go, gets hard on the brakes, but can't avoid him, goes down in the grass. Great save by both Joe Campbell and Sean Patrick. Sean Patrick currently running in 17th, the birthday boy, trying to get a top 15 here tonight. Austin Edwards has reclaimed the lead, but Matt Bear is changing up his line. Matt Bear changing his line through the turns to see if he can find some more speed here. Austin running a majorly different line through turns 3 and 4. Both of them changing lines at each end of the track. I'm beginning to think these two are out front playing now. Adam Gilliott still holds third, has been up in the top 5 all night. Kendrick Cryer up 16 spots into 4th place now, and Crapser in 5th. Noah Carpenter has been fighting his way forward since the first pit stop of the night, currently in 10th place. McRacken way loose. That car heavily damaged after incidents earlier in the night. McRacken trying to fight his way back to the lead lap. Man, that 51 looks like it was just crab walking out of turn 2. Oh, Kyle is way loose on the high side of Jeremy Gilliott. Manages to hold on to it, but that damage is significant and has to be affecting the handling of that car. The leader is about to be back in heavy traffic. Brent Meck is currently the last car on the lead lap in 12th place. Not far ahead of the leaders. Joe Campbell also has the leaders just behind. He's currently running in 18th. The sun has almost completely gone down. The drivers can actually see out of the car now. From inside Austin Edwards' car, those clouds obviously helping. They can actually see as they go through 3 and 4, and what a beautiful sunset we have here tonight. That is definitely making it easier for the drivers. Fewer issues through 3 and 4 when you're not driving blind. As the top two continue to navigate lap traffic, Adam Gilliott hoping that traffic will hold them up just a little. Lamperti is headed to pit road. Seems like an early pit stop here by about 5 to 10 laps. Austin all the way to the apron to get past Joe Campbell. Kyle Martin also in. Octavio Rondoletto on his way in, as is Derek Colson. And as pit stops are underway, we'll take a quick commercial. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go side by side. Tanya Gleason dropping in. She has got both Flying Ryan shirts as well. We are back as green flag pit stops are underway once again. Austin Edwards continues to lead. Noah Carpenter had gotten up to 6th. He is on pit road. Austin Edwards, Matt Bear still out. Adam Gilliott, Kendrick Cryer, Stephen Rex, Jeremy Gilliott, Brent Meckes have not been to pit road yet. Not seeing Noah Carpenter stretch the fuel like we have seen in recent weeks. Be interesting to talk to him after the race and see if this was a gear choice or just a driving or strategy change. Adam Gilliott currently sits in 3rd, Kendrick Cryer in 4th. Austin Edwards has been unable to pull away from the Mad Bear all night, and now that they're about to be back in heavy lap traffic as pit stops cycle through, Austin is not going to be able to open up much of a gap here. Adam Gilliott, Kendrick Cryer now to pit road. Stephen Rex having a great night, currently running in 5th. Jeremy Gilliott in 6th. Both drivers have been in the top 10 most of the night. Stephen Rex able to stretch his fuel just a little bit here as well. And it has been working rather well to get him up here. Joe Campbell clips the wall just a little bit out of 2. We did mention it earlier, not many of these cars will finish with a clean right side. A lot of drivers getting that outside wall on corner exit. Rex is on his way in. Austin's got some clean track ahead. Matt's still with him. Jeremy Gilliott currently in 3rd. Has not been to pit road yet. A lot of great green flag racing here tonight at Lucas Oil. And the strategy really starting to play out. Kyle Bartles and Noah Carpenter have had an issue. Bartles on the high side. Oh, Noah gets loose right in front of Bartles. Bartles manages to save it. Taking a look here again, Noah Carpenter gets loose. Bartles, great save by Bartles. Noah just barely taps the wall, gets the car rolling. A lot of these drivers coming out on cold tires. Not enough time to get the heat in them. They start battling and the car goes everywhere. We even saw Austin Edwards, after that last green flag stop, lose the back end coming out of turn 4. And he gave the wall a kiss. Jeremy Gilliott gives up 3rd. He's on his way in. Stephen Rex on his way into pit road. It looks like again. Matt Bear, Austin Edwards, the last 2 to complete pit stops. And here comes the Mad Bear onto pit road. Austin Edwards is going to stick it out and stretch the fuel. And Adam Gilliott just set the fastest lap of the race back in 4th. All over the back bumper of Alex Krapser. Krapser has been making his way forward all night long as well, currently in 3rd, the highest running J&S car. Gilliott managed to get past Krapser back into 3rd. Now Krapser to 4th. Rondoletto closing the gap in 5th as they battle ahead. Kendrick Cryer now in 6th. Lamperti in 7th though. Right on Cryer's back bumper. Jim Johnson still running in 8th. Nekus in 9th. Jeremy Gilliott in 10th. The Mad Bear is back out on track. And while we wait for Austin Edwards to come to pit road, let's do your full field rundown here tonight. Austin Edwards out on track with the fuel strategy in the lead. The Mad Bear currently runs in second place. Matt said he was confident of the win here tonight. Adam Gilliott has been in the top 5 all night, currently in third. Alex Crapser, one of the drivers that's been coming forward all night for J&S Racing, in fourth. Octavio Rondoletto also been charging forward all night long. Long overdue for a win, currently in fifth. Kendrick Cryer in sixth place continues his battle toward the front. Duarto Lamperti, the Butcher, currently in seventh place, one of the biggest movers, up 15 spots. Jim Johnson currently runs in 8th place, continues his march. He is also up 16 spots. Brent Mekas lurking all night long in the top 10, currently in 9th. And Jeremy Gilliott back up in the top 10. This is the first time we've seen both Gilliotts in the top 10 in quite a while. Noah Carpenter went backwards early on in the race, has since managed to fight his way back up into the top 10, currently running in 11th. Jose Godino having another great run here tonight, consistency paying off in 12th. Flying Ryan Seams, the fan favorite, sits in 13th. Flying Ryan gets loose. Continuing to have a great season in that 00. Kyle Bartles has had some excitement tonight, but still managing to hold on in 14th. Jeff Edgar quietly running laps, quietly picking up positions, currently in 15th. Sean Patrick, happy birthday, buddy, currently running in 16th. Joe Campbell, caught up in an early incident, has been battling his way back toward the front since early in this one in 17th. Stephen Rex looks like he may have had a penalty after that last stop. He is currently in 18th. John Friley currently, Friley way loose off of turn 4, currently in 19th, trying to hold on to her. Kyle McRecken Martin got caught up in the first incident, has had extra pit stops for penalties, currently running in 20th. Derek Colson also caught up in the early incident, currently sitting in 21st. And Sean Andrews in 22nd, the last car running. Albie Hewins, Gerald Thanos Poole round out the field, both drivers off track. Matt Bear coming back by Stephen Rex. He has reclaimed the lead. Austin lost it on pit road. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. You're not going to want to miss this. We're going to Homestead with the Nowski Nation for the season finale. 5 drivers have fought their way up. Jacob Morgan became the 5th driver with the win last week, putting himself in the championship battle tomorrow night at Homestead. Sunday morning, GT3 NSS returns. Sunday night, BRR is back, followed by 3 Wide Racing, and a lot of your favorite drivers have been showing up in that 3 Wide group. Drivers from XCAL, drivers from BRR, Jones BS Racing. All the leagues seem to have a driver in that group. And of course, Monday nights are Jones BS Racing night, and Tuesday nights are for XCAL. Don't forget to check out the XCAL web shop this week, xcalracing.com/shop. a lot of new t-shirts are out there for you to get. Also, check out Sim Racer Hub to find all your favorite drivers, statistics, information, anything you want to know. You can find it at xcalracing.com, powered by Sim Racer Hub. And of course, don't forget to go to the XCAL Racing website. Go to the bottom, look for the Patreon. Must be 18 years or old. You want to see all the mature, funny content that comes out of this group? Yep, go join the Patreon. Help support your favorite drivers and have a laugh. Matt Bears lead 1.1 seconds, but Austin Edwards is closing in again. They have pulled away from Adam Gilliott. A little excitement going on. Jeff Edgar, Sean Patrick battling it out. Sean currently in 14th place, but they have been back and forth for about the last lap. Let's take a look at the replay of these two fighting it out of turn 2. Patrick down to the inside. And Sean starts to blink just a little bit. Edgar up on the high side. Sean managing to clear though. And Sean Patrick now to 14th. Ryan Seams in 12th place, continuing to march forward. 3.7 seconds behind Jose Gadino and closing. And it looks like Sean Andrews might be having some connection difficulties. Noah Carpenter is on pit road. Has been on pit road for quite some. Noah has heavy damage. See if we can see what the heck happened. Noah was marching his way forward throughout this race. Looks like the car is a bit loose through 1 and 2. A little kiss of the wall there, but nothing of nothing we haven't seen multiple times tonight. Noah really sliding it off of turn 2 here. That car looking a bit loose. And here in just a moment, we'll get the opportunity to talk to one of our team owners. But let's see if we can figure out what the heck happened to Noah Carpenter. He was having a great run. Looks like that car was just getting looser and looser. May have had a bad adjustment. Chris, we miss you too, buddy. Wow, Noah really having to fight that car. Oh, he was so loose. Off of turn 4, kisses the wall. Down the back straightaway, he was rubbing the wall there. And losing ground little by little as that car gets looser and looser. Kendrick Cryer closing in on the back bumper of Noah Carpenter here. And oh, Noah really loose off 4 that time. Kendrick Cryer gets right to Noah's back bumper. Oh, Noah! Kendrick takes the air off the back bumper, and Noah is off the back spoiler. McRecken right in front. They're trying to navigate through that and get... Oh, they're going to try and make it 3 wide here. And they are going to go 3 wide. McRecken backs out on the way into turn 3. This wasn't a battle for position, but wow, Noah is loose. And Kendrick slides up, has to back out of it. Kendrick shoots it down. Oh, they get together, and Noah hard hit into the outside wall. And let's see if we can talk to one of our car owners, the owner of Flaming Karma Racing, Gerald Thanos Poole. Hey, Gerald, it's Doug. You got me? Hey, Gerald, it's Doug in the booth. You got me, buddy? We'll give Gerald a minute to get back to his seat and see if we can get back a hold of him. Matt Baer has been leading after pit stops, but Austin Edwards back to the bumper. Chris Johnson confirming that Kendrick Cryer is still his favorite. And I hear all this time, I thought it was Austin was your favorite, buddy. All right, looks like Gerald is available. Let's try this again. Hey, Gerald, it's Doug. You got me?
10-4, gotcha.
Hey, not the way you wanted this night to go, for sure.
Oh, no, definitely not. I mean, that setup was so great when I got out on it. And, as you can see, me and Jose had kind of worked on something, and it seems to be doing well.
Yeah, Jose has finally made his way up into the top 10, and man, your team has been on fire tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that was the important thing. I had, like I said, some electrical issues there earlier, and knew I needed to basically at least get in and make a lap to for the team championship. So yeah, we were finally able to overcome that and get out and run a few laps. And like I said, let the heavyweights carry this stuff tonight.
Well, as Octavio heading into pit road, Jim Johnson coming in, I have noticed your guys able to go a little bit longer on fuel than what we've seen in recent weeks.
Yeah, we kind of hit on a unexpected jewel of a setup. Of course, Lataro, works with Octavio as far as that goes. But yeah, something Jose had figured out is we had some really good speed and had a couple, 3, 4 extra laps.
Well, it is definitely paying off, man. Both of your drivers have been up into the top 10 now, and it looks like they're going to continue to march forward.
Oh, that's one thing about this XCAL web shop series is the challenge of coming in and running these long races and coming up with every once in a while coming up with something really good. So really want to thank Scarlet Revolt and Alloy Wheel Repair of the Upstate for helping us out. And just look forward to next week.
All right, buddy. Good luck next week, and good luck to your team for the remainder of this one.
Yep, I think we got something going here. Let's just hang on and get it done.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
Gerald Thanos Poole, owner of Flaming Karma Paint Shop and Flaming Karma Racing, as green flag stops are back underway. You know what? Let's take a look from the blimp at the track. The sun is fully down, the lights are fully up, and as you can see through the turns, it's a little bit darker. Does make things a bit interesting, can throw off a driver's depth perception just a little bit. But these guys in XCAL, some of the best of the best. Austin Edwards continues to lead, stretching the fuel. Matt Bear currently second, Adam Gilliott in third. Heavy lap traffic for the leaders as green flag stops are back underway. And while we finish up stops, we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go side by side and be back in just a moment. And we're back as Austin Edwards, Matt Bear continue to stretch the fuel here. Adam Gilliott now on pit road. Jeremy Gilliott now up into third. Jeremy stretching his fuel here tonight. Austin unable to break away here. Don't forget to tune in next week as we go to the Nashville Fairgrounds for the first time in XCAL history. That's going to be an exciting one. A lot of bumps, not a lot of grip. some high banks, and a wide track. These guys are going to be 3 and 4 wide all night long. Austin Edwards, Matt Bear, still your top two. Jeremy Gilliott has not been back to pit road. Lorto Lamperti, currently in 9th place, has had an awesome night. Currently up 13 spots. Octavio Rondoletto up 15 spots into 8th. Kendrick Cryer up 13 spots into 7th. And a bit of a surprise to see Jeremy Gilliott stretching that fuel mileage here. Brother Adam pitted just about 6 laps ago, but Jeremy still continues to stretch his fuel mileage. Looks like he pitted earlier on lap 194. As it looks like Sean Andrews has a problem through turns 1 and 2. All the leaders get by as they continue to battle, but Sean Andrews losing some momentum here. Stephen Rex back on pit road for his stomp as Matt Bear closes back in on Austin Edwards. This could just be a warning to Austin. He can close in whenever he wants. Sean Patrick, the birthday boy, hits pit road. Should see Matt Bear here on pit road at any moment. Austin Edwards likely another 10 laps or so. Maybe even 15. And with just 95 laps to go, let's take a look at your full field rundown. Austin Edwards currently in the lead. Back and forth between him and Matt Bear. Matt currently running in second. Jeremy Gilliott finally dives onto pit road in third. Adam Gilliott now up to fourth. Alex Crapser having a great night, currently running in fifth as he marches forward. Kendrick Cryer in sixth, has been as high as third, continues to fight. Octavio Rondoletto having an awesome night, currently in seventh. Lorto Lamperti currently running in 8th. Jim Johnson has been in the top 10 all night, starting to turn his season around, currently in 9th. Brent Metcalf having another awesome race here tonight in 10th. Jose Gaudino, the second Flaming Karma paint shop car, currently running in 11th, trying to get back into the top 10. Flying Ryan Seams continues to pick them off one at a time in 12th. Kyle Bartles currently sitting in 13th as he continues to make some ground up. Jeff Edgar, another one who's been quietly working his way forward, currently in 14th. Sean Patrick currently in 15th, hoping to celebrate his birthday in style tonight. Joe Campbell, after a disastrous start to the race, has fought his way back up into 16th. Stephen Rex has been up as high as the top 5 tonight, currently running in 17th, having some issues in the second half. John Friley currently sits in 18th, just a quiet night, putting away some laps. Kyle McRecken Martin has had a wild ride. That car out of shape most of the night in 19th. Derek Colson, a rough start to the night, has continued to have issues. We saw him in the wall just a few laps ago in 20th. Sean Andrews, a rough night for this young man, currently in 21st. Noah Carpenter, oh no, we've got a wreck. Austin Edwards is on pit road, no caution yet. Flying Ryan involved. Stephen Rex involved. Flying Ryan on the high side. It looks like Rex just pushes up a little bit. Ryan hard hit down to the inside wall. Ryan Seams has gotten to pit road. Stephen Rex just a little bit of a push. Seems nowhere to go. Great job by all the drivers. Kyle Martin managing to avoid that one. Flying Ryan and Stephen Rex both on pit road. I stand corrected. Rex has not been to pit road yet. But heavy damage to the right side of that 10 car. Austin Edwards has completed his pit stop, now putting him in second place. Right behind the Mad Bear. Adam Jilliott now to third, Crapser now to fourth, Kendrick Cryer in fifth. Rondoletto in sixth. Lamperti in 7th, Jimmy Johnson up to 8th, Jeremy Gilliott in 9th, Brent Mackus in 10th. Ryan Seams heavy damage to the front end of that car. And I think I saw some smoke out of the engine compartment. He might be there a while. Stephen Rex, Ryan Seams have both been fighting their way forward all night. A catastrophe for two very fast race cars. Oh, Austin loose off 2. Trying to stay in Matt Bear's tire tracks. We'll have to see, did Austin make an adjustment that did not go well with the car on the last stop? Adam Jilliott in 3rd as Alex Crapser in 4th, closing in. Kendrick Cryer back in 5th, has a little breathing room. Rondoletto back in 6th, also some breathing room. Lamperti in 7th as a 2-second gap behind. Jim Johnson in 8th, though, is trying to close it down. Joe Campbell has managed to fight his way back into the top 15 now. Stephen Ricks with that right front damage, all that right side damage after the incident with Seams, is losing ground quickly. I do believe that car may be down on power. No, it seems to be at full power. just can't get it turned in the way he wants. He's out of the throttle a lot more than he needs to be. Kyle Martin looking down to the inside on Austin Edwards. McRecken has been all over the place tonight. That car has been out of shape, in a wreck, and yet he is still going, currently in 17th place. Matt Bear still trying to pull away from Austin Edwards. Everybody will have to make one more stop here tonight. Some of these drivers, just doing some math on this, some of these drivers may have to make 2 stops before this is all said and done. That could be catastrophic here tonight. Hey, good evening, Matt. How you doing, buddy? The Mad Bear looking low on Rondoletto. Rondoletto currently in 6th place, now going a lap down. Noah Carpenter just ahead. Noah, after the earlier incident, currently in 22nd place, just trying to hang on and pick up some points. Adam Gilliott in 3rd, now 12 seconds behind the lead 2. 5 cars left on the lead lap. Kendrick Cryer in 5th. And the leader's just a few seconds behind. Matt Bear had let Austin by fairly easily earlier in the race. He is not making it easy now. The field really starting to spread out. Crapser in 4th, starting to close some ground on Adam Gilliott. Kendrick Cryer opening up a gap on Rondoletto. Jim Johnson is starting to reel in. 7th place Lamperti though. Matt Bear has been looking for that first win of the season all season long. has been very close on multiple occasions. Austin Edwards, 5 wins so far. Race 15 of the season, Austin Edwards has won a third of them. Has the points lead. Looking for his second consecutive title tonight. Austin comes by, and Matt has the run back to the inside. Austin getting some wall down the back straightaway. Sends it deep into 3, though. A drag race down the front straightaway for these two. Back into turn 1. Austin keeping the nose ahead. Side by side through 3 and 4. Austin's got the nose out front. A ton of respect between these two drivers, giving each other plenty of room. Derek Colson is on pit road. Adam Gilliott was able to make up a couple of seconds while those two battled, trying to reel them back in. But Alex Krapser is coming quickly. Adam Gilliott has the benefit of having his brother right behind him. And Jeremy Gilliott, being only 1 lap down, can defend his position. Ryan Seams is back out on track. Currently running in 21st. A little over 30 laps down for Flying Ryan, though. Hey, good evening, JR. How you doing, buddy? Kendrick Cryer is in. This could be his last stop. Matt Bear starting to fight back for the lead. And Krapser in the middle of this mess, back and forth, trying to catch the Gilliotts down the back straightaway on the nose of Alex Krapser's car. Off turn 4, Krapser's got a heck of a drive off the turn. Krapser may have the best drive off the turn we have seen tonight. Austin Edwards still holding off the Mad Bear for the moment, but nose to tail, inches apart. Derek Colson has had a close relationship with the wall tonight, as Gerald Poole was just pointing out. If he keeps... I can't repeat that on air. That's hilarious, but I can't repeat it. Matt Bear now looking back to the inside. He wants the lead back. Can he wear out Austin Edwards enough to reclaim that lead and run away He's got the runoff too. He clears him. Matt Bear back to the lead. He said tonight was going to be his night. Nobody was beating him here. Austin back to the inside. Alex Crapser, Octavio Rondoletto to pit road. Austin now looking back to the inside. Expect these two to continue to battle through. Oh! Matt gets a little bit of the wall. Austin's going to come on ahead. Adam Gilliott had lost a little bit of ground to the leaders. Now 13 and a half seconds back, but he is closing quickly as these two go at it. Brent Mekas on pit road. Kyle Bartles, Joe Campbell also on pit road. Austin Edwards continues to lead. We're going to take our final commercial break. When we come back, we're taking you to the finish. Don't go anywhere. This time by 45 laps to go. The top three actually still need to complete their final stops. Austin Edwards in the lead, Matt Bear in second, Jeremy Gilliott now to third. Adam Gilliott in fourth has completed his stop. And from Adam on back, and here we go, the leaders are in, both of them together. The first time tonight we've seen them both on pit road at the same time. Jeremy Gilliott now sitting in third. Can he get up there, get some points for leading here? And Jeremy Gilliott is going to take the lead. Bonus points for Stimulus Racing. Austin Edwards and Matt Bear on their way back out. Austin comes out with the lead. Jeremy Gilliott last pitted on lap 254. Should see him in the next couple of laps. And he will be the final pit stop of the night. Sean Patrick, Stephen Ricks completing their final stops now. Austin Edwards now in second, Matt Bear in third, Adam Gilliott now in fourth, Alex Crapser in fifth as the battle is on for the lead, Matt Bear to the bottom. Matt's got the nose ahead through 3 and 4. It's a drag race back down the front straightaway, and it could come down to this battle right now. Plus, they've got a big battle right behind them. Jim Johnson currently in 16th, right behind them, trying to make up some ground as well. Jeremy Gilliott, meanwhile, out cruising as they battle, and Matt Bear comes out on top. Kendrick Cryer in 6th, pulls up behind the leaders. Jim Johnson looking underneath now as well. Looks like Jim Johnson had an extended pit stop, putting him back from the top 10 into 16th. Jeremy Gilliott, though, continues to lead. Has not completed his final stop yet. Now the question is, how many of these drivers who pitted around lap 290 can go the distance? Sean Andrews is in for his final stop. Matt Bear back into second place. More importantly, right in front of Austin Edwards. Adam Gilliott currently running in third place. I'm sorry, Adam in fourth, Alex Crapser in fifth. And Jeremy Gilliott gives up the lead. He is on pit road. Matt Bear comes by McRicken. Austin Edwards gets by 35 laps to go. What is McRicken doing? He went all the way to the apron, started sliding up the track. Jose Godino now back into the top 10, battling with Brent Mekas for 9th. Mekas goes flying by. Joe Campbell has continued to make up ground all night, now up into 14th place. Matt Bear said nobody would beat him here tonight. Austin is certainly not going to make it easy. Adam Gilliott in third, safely in third. Crapser in fourth. Cryer in fifth, cutting through a bunch of lap traffic, trying to run down Crapser. Jim Johnson, we mentioned the extended pit stop last time. Now back in 16th, trying to close a 6-second gap on Stephen Rex. It could be a situation where some of these drivers took the long stop to top off and make sure they had 100% of the fuel load. As the leaders come towards lap traffic with less than 30 laps to go. We've seen Austin Edwards try dropping to the bottom and essentially doing a slide job here on more than one occasion. Will he try it to reclaim the lead in the waning laps of this race? Matt Bear now coming into lap traffic. This could decide the race. Who gets through it better? Lamperti coming into this season, later in the season, just a couple races in, but has definitely made a name for himself and is going to be one to watch for the remainder of the season. Currently running in 8th, teamed up with Jose Godino in the 20 car in 10th. Sean Patrick in the 11 car, currently running in 12th place. Jeff Edgar just ahead. That is a battle for position with the leaders on their bumper. They get side by side out of 2. Matt Bear is going to look to the high side on the 11 of Sean Patrick. Now Bear looks underneath, 24 laps to go, coming to 23. And a reminder, at 10 laps to go, if the caution comes out, there will be no more wave arounds, which is important. There's only 4 cars on the lead lap at the moment. And at 5 laps to go, there will be no more cautions tonight. Austin Edwards still staying right in Matt Bear's tire tracks. Sean Patrick, Jeff Edgar still battling for 11th place. Kyle Bartles trying in 13th, trying to close that gap. Joe Campbell 14th. Stephen Rex in 15th. And the big question, will any drivers run out of fuel in the next 20 laps? Don't forget, next Tuesday night, that's going to be a wild one as the XCAL goes to the Nashville Fairgrounds. High bank, bumpy, slick, and fast and fun. Austin closes right to the back bumper. Adam Gilliott fairly secure in third. Crapser now in fourth. Kendrick Cryer in fifth. Ryan Seams had a good race going earlier until it all went wrong. Him and Stephen Rex getting together, currently in 21st. Albie Ewens, also another driver who has been coming on all season long, but is losing a lot of ground here tonight after incidents in the race. Adam Gilliott now putting a little bit more of a gap on Crapser. Octavio Rondoletto looking to the inside on Jeremy Gilliott now. Rondoletto up 16 spots. As of right now, Rondoletto would get the bonus points for the Hard Charger Award, biggest mover of the race. Stephen Rex moves out of the way, lets the leaders get by. Gilliott, Rondoletto come by the lap car of Kyle McRecken Martin. And if nothing else, Kyle has put on one heck of a show tonight. That car has been out of shape more times, and here we go again. I think Kyle's been sideways more than the rest of the field combined. Austin Edwards making a run for the lead. And it looks like Bear gets the wall in the middle of 1 and 2. But he gets a big run off turn 2 right back to Austin's bumper. And will Bear used the chrome horn in the late race. Matt definitely threatening Austin's back bumper here, reminding him he is there. This time by, it'll be 10 to go. There will be no more wave arounds. There's now 3 cars on the lead lap. $10 to go. Can Austin get win number 6, or will Matt Bear get win number 1 of the season? Bear looks back to the inside, all 4, can't get there yet. Matt Bear gets a run through the middle of 3 and 4. Back down the front straightaway. Matt sends it down to the bottom in turn 3. Austin way up the track. Matt keeping his foot in it, but Austin gets the run off 4. Matt looks to the bottom yet again off of turn 4. Can't get there. 6 to go. Next time by, Aaron Hillebush will tell the drivers, green, green, green. There will be no more cautions. Austin gets the wall and Bear gets loose. Bear's not lifting. Lap traffic will come into play. Five laps to go. No more cautions. Oh, Noah Carpenter loose right in front of the leaders. 4 to go. Lap traffic is definitely going to come into play here. Which one of them's going to get it? Austin gets the wall out of turn 2. Bear right back to his bumper. Kyle Martin and Noah Carpenter side by side ahead. Kyle goes to the bottom. Austin cuts down under Noah Carpenter. Colson up on the high side. Matt Bear trying to make up the ground. 2 laps to go. Bear sends it down to the bottom. They're clear of lap traffic. Austin out of shape through the middle of 1 and 2. Matt back down to the bottom. He sends it into 3 deep. He's got the nose ahead as they come to the white. They bang doors on the front stretch. 1 more to go. Matt ahead. Austin's going to go to the bottom and try the slide job. Whoa! Austin barely holds it off Matt Bear's bumper. Into turn 3. Austin is deep in there. He's not going to get it. Matt Bear finally gets it done here at Lucas Oil. Austin Edwards comes home in second. Adam Gilliott is going to bring it home in third. .350 laps, and it came down to a last lap battle between 2 drivers. And you know the Mad Bear is really, really happy right about now. Adam Gilliott gets another podium finish here tonight. And we'll get a word with our top 3 here in just a moment. Let's get started by talking to third place, Adam Gilliott. Hey, Adam, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, great finish tonight. Man, you just had the consistency, the strategy, and everything paying off tonight.
Yeah, I could have been a whole lot closer there at the end, but in the middle of the race, my car just wasn't doing what I wanted to do, and then there at the end, I got it fixed. But overall, it was pretty good. Kind of wish I could have been further up there, but lap cars and an ill-handling car don't help that.
No, but you made the best of that. Obviously, some adjustments mid-race. You really started charging again. Just not enough time left to get it done.
Yeah, no. There at the end, the car got better. I was definitely faster, and but it was a pretty good run overall.
Well,
Probably the
man,
best one I've had this season in the XCAL Web Shop Racing Series.
I have to say, both two of the Stimulus racing cars in the top 10 tonight. It's been a while since we've seen that as well.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run there, especially for Jeremy. He didn't have a lot of practice this week.
He may not want to practice a whole lot in the future if he's going to keep running that good.
Yeah.
Man, a great job tonight. Congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Oh, just XCAL for putting it up, and I don't really have any sponsors yet, but Stimulus Racing, we all work together to build these setups and everything.
Man, a great job. Looking forward to seeing you next week, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And Austin Edwards comes home in second place. Austin, that you couldn't have had a better show there at the end of the race.
Yeah, Doug, that was a wild one. Obviously not the same car number this week. Unfortunately, penalties from Martinsville had us park the 18 here. So we actually brought out the number 46, which has been sitting in the back of the shop for a while. This is the car that was notoriously known for going into the pit barrels at USA. Obviously not a lot of time to put a wrap on this thing, so we just slapped some leftover stickers on this thing and brought it out here. And it's pretty sporty for the most part. Got to the field pretty quickly, but we're just fighting it on the long run. I think we got this chassis a little more bent than we expected, so got to park this thing for a little while, get it fixed up, but at the end of the day, it was just me and Matt there at the end, and I don't think we could have put on a better show. That was something else.
That last 3 or 4 laps, man, you two going at it, it doesn't get much better than that. I have to say, I was really impressed. Saw you a couple of times try and make it work, just dive to the apron and almost slide job it up the track.
Yeah, Doug, throughout the race I was able to make that work a few times, but with how hard me and Matt were pushing these things, the tires got kind of hot, and he was running the middle groove, so, diving it down there, the goal there is to clear him, and if I would have washed up there, it would have been into his door, and we had run so clean up to that point that, I was just going to let it go there, but, Matt had a really, really solid piece, obviously started on the pole today, was just driving away from everybody, and I gave him my best shot, but, this guy's constantly up front. He's finished second God knows how many times, so I think it was about time he got a win. But, going to Nashville for the first time next week, I think that's going to be a killer track for our team.
Well, man, great run tonight. Congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank, buddy?
Well, as always, a thank you to JR Graphics Designs and JR Button Boxes for usually making us look good. Unfortunately, this paint job was done by me last minute, so it's not a real great representation, but also a big thank you to the guys at XCAL and you here in the broadcast putting the show on, and ready to give it hell next week.
All right, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you, Doug.
And finally, our winner, Matt. It's been a long, long time coming, but you finally got it done.
Yeah, man, that was a great run tonight. Woke up this morning pissed to excellence, knew it was going to be a good day.
I have to say, that last 5 laps, you and Austin, did you know you had him licked, or were there a few moments there where you were a little concerned?
I was concerned there about 4 to go right there, but when we got into 3 with about 3 to go, coming to 2 to go at the line, I got that really good entry and exit on the bottom right there and was able to get beside of them, and that just premeditated everything else that happened.
I did see him. He tried that slide job maneuver on you and almost washed up into you, but man, you guys, you managed to keep your foot in it. There was a couple of close calls throughout the night, but it all worked out perfectly for you. Well, long overdue.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I knew when we got to the track tonight that we were going to be one of the cars to beat, and to go out there and dominate like we did. I don't even know how many laps we led, but it had to be damn near 300. I mean, just felt so confident from beginning of end of the run. I got a little tight there throughout the middle of the race, but we were just so overcoming that and dominated everybody else but Austin. So I'm going to take that 10 out of 10 times, and to come out with the win on top of it's just that much.
Well, now you definitely got to get Ty Majeski to come out here and show him up as well. That was an awesome race. A great win, buddy. Congratulations. Who do you want to thank tonight?
I got to give a big shout out to my crew chief, Frank Cryer. You know, he put a hell of a piece under me this week. Didn't know what we were going to have going into Monday night, and he said, here, we're going to try this out in the heat race. Went out there and worked perfectly and ran dominant tonight. So I got to give a shout out to Frank. Give a shout out to the XCAL web shop. Hopefully here in the next week or so, we're going to have some Ghost of Dale merch available for everybody to go snag. So after a win, be nothing better to go grab you a Ghost of Dale t-shirt. Give a shout out to Simcoin or Butt Kicker, and give a shout out to all the haters too. So come on back next week and we'll do it again.
All right, buddy. Congratulations. Long overdue. Hard earned. You earned it tonight. Go celebrate, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Matt Bear is finally back in victory lane after I don't know how many close calls this season with the win. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night. The Nowski Nation will be back for their season finale. Next Tuesday night, XCAL goes to the Nashville Fairgrounds for the first time ever. You don't want to miss any of that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Y'all have a great night.